On 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the side. Sidelines. And this is their first time matched up with Philadelphia this year. Now here's Edwards. To the inside. Gobert inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, B.A. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Here's Buzelis. Thompson left side. From outside, off the mark. And the 76ers with possession. Grimes' shot is off. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. The coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Nice, smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Back to Davis. And the foul called on Paul George.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. The open shot by Edwards. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Edwards got 5 now.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
High post Davis. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Here's Davis. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Here's Grimes. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. It's Edwards on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Grimes. Here's George. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. The Bulls trail by 6. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Out to the right wing.
2 minutes.
Pass to Thompson. 4-3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Philadelphia leading by 6. George with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. George's shot is off. And so Davis will bring it up for the Bulls. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Davis. Robbed. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And George with the jam.
I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker. This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
Here's Mourning. Still no points. Pass to Buzelis. From downtown. Rebound by Philadelphia. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 9 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Davis with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Philadelphia leading by 10. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And Şengün gets it to go.
Şengün showing his touch there. That's a tough spot for a big.
Oh, clanks the dunk.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
Davis misses.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Davis with a rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers earning this break in the action.
14.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Clock at 6. Alexander Walker. That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Now here's Nembhard. This is the most they've led, 13 points. The shot by Drummond, no good. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Back to Şengün. Here's Buzelis. No points so far. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperen Şengün. His game isn't all about power.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Mourning. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
On the wing, Nembhard. Chicago with a rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels in running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, B.A. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. Typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment.
Now here's Thompson. And so far, he's averaging 7 points a game. Pass break, Philadelphia. Chalk up 2 there. Alexander Walker's got 5 now.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. Bulls trail by 10. Thompson scanning the floor. Let's go with a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Garland. The kick out to Edwards. 55 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Inside. And stolen by Gobert.
They tried to thread it inside, but just too much congestion.
Stolen by Collins. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wiggins, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
76ers foul.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Chicago shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright future.
Now here's Edwards. There's a screen with 2 seconds left. The putback.
Assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
And so it's Philadelphia liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Şengün, the screen. To the middle. Garland for 3. Nails it from 3.
Rise and fire. Just love how assertive Garland is on offense.
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Pass to Buzelis. George with a steal. Second chance shot. Misses from close range.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
90 seconds into the second half now. Garland for three. He drops it from range. Garland's got 7 points in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Grimes. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Back to Edwards. Pass to Grimes. 6 to shoot. And here's Edwards. Floats one up. Inside. Edwards lays it in.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Bulls trail by 13. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
So it's Philadelphia now. Chicago making their last shot. George outside. This one for three. That doesn't go either for George. And now the Bulls in transition. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's Edwards. Chicago with a rebound. Left side Garland. Launches it. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And the 76ers get it back. George outside. Second chance effort. Here's Gobert. What hustle on the glass by Gobert.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second chance hoops, too.
Pass to Davis. Back to Garland. Outside Davis. Şengün with it. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Buzelis. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. George for three. Hits the trifecta. George has got 9.
And, you know, the long-range shooting of PG is admirable. I mean, he's a dead-eye launcher from deep. And he's developed that part of his game over the years.
Here's Mourning. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Tomjanovich. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Kicks it to George. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Garland for three. No good that time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out.
38.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Clark, a lot of NBA pundits like to issue bold preseason predictions. I don't think you fall into that camp.
Yeah, I'm a little more measured in that regard, B.A. I like to base my predictions on stuff that's real, not stuff that might be real. But I understand the need to try to speculate and anticipate. But there's so much that's unforeseen and unpredictable that it really is difficult to make guarantees or predictions with any basis in fact until some games have been played.
Pass to Davis. Six on the shot clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Kelly Oubre picks one up. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Here's Nembhard. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And he makes it.
That's where Drummond generates most of his offense. I mean, he's got a lot of moves in the low post.
Timeout, Bulls. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Outside Davis. Here's Mourning. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Up top, Nembhard. Shoots over Davis. Nembhard, good. And the 76ers lead by 21.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten him into the hole.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Nembhard outside. Back to Alexander Walker. Tries the spin move. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Buzelis. And that one is stuffed right through.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
And the 76ers making a change here.
Second personal foul. First team foul. 76ers substitution.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Nembhard outside. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Nembhard's got 4 points in the quarter.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
Pass to Şengün. Now Thompson. Pulls up on the wing. Goes back up. And Şengün with the lay-in.
Fighting to earn the second chance opportunity on the foul shot. This is exactly what coach wants from Şengün.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Nembhard. Off with the layup. The Bulls trail by 17. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Davis. He's guarded by Nembhard. Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the shot. Good D by Şengün. Outside Davis. Out to Thompson. The three is up. The offensive rebound. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the 76ers.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You'd love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Right wing. Here's Buzelis. No good from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Nembhard with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Nembhard outside. Just 4 to shoot. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
76er substitution, Rudy Gobert, Paul George.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. Philadelphia ball.
So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Oh my God, girl, is that YBS Village? He's so fine.
Hey, Roy, they check on my brother. Nigga, I stutter. Shawty just left me on scene, yeah, she want another. I ain't no sucker. Got these girls be like me. Make mad, they wanna fight me. I'm a heavy hitter, don't you be lightly. On my gossip, Bruce on my team. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about them out. Be like on the shade room. YBS Quinn, that's it that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. Be lit. Young body nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice. I'm the young black king on the come up. They come up. And when I drop my the church gon' go up. Go up. If the label let me drop, I swear the industry some ops. And when I get that label money, I'm getting it for you, not as a cop. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about them out. Be like on the shade room. YBS Quinn, that's it that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. Be lit. Young body nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice. Okay, mama, I'ma do the dishes. I'm praying on my knees. I have some wishes that know the name, that got the fame. And even with no L's, I'm cruising in my lane. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about them out. Be like on the shade room. YBS Quinn, that's it that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. Be lit. Young body nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice.
Yo, Parker. Hey. I'm that my top in the